My wife has no concept of money. That's the main problem. Meaning she doesn't realize we don't have it. For her birthday, she wanted me to buy her a $2,500 Louis Vuitton purse. I said, boo, you need to find a purse equivalent to the amount of money you're gonna have in the purse. What you need is a $38 purse. What you need is a Larry Vuitton, boo. What you need is an assistant Coach bag, okay? For the money you brought in last year, you need an LA Clippers vinyl fanny pack, okay?
What's good, family? We are still here at Marcus B's Caribbean Comedy Series. Yo, the jokes are steady coming, and we're bringing you the best and the baddest in Caribbean talent right here. You've seen the face, you know the name. This is the legendary, the one, the only, Mr. Chris Spencer. Had to big you up, man.
Legendary? Wow.
Legendary. How's it feel about you MCing and being on the, I guess, on the outside looking in at other comedians doing their thing?
Well, you know, I MC a lot. I host a lot of shows around the country, so it gives me an opportunity to play with the crowd more, you know what I mean, and still keep the crowd up in case somebody does fall off and doesn't have a great set. And I love hosting as well as headlining.
And as far as tonight, what does it mean to you? I know being of Jamaican heritage and culture, this is the Caribbean Comedy Series. How does it feel to you being a part of an event like this?
It's great. I think I've done about 5 or 6 of these for Marcus B. At least for me, I didn't get to grow up with a lot of Caribbean people around me as a kid. Like when you grow up in New York or Brooklyn, there's a lot of Jamaicans, you know. You grow up in Miami, there's a lot of Jamaicans and a lot of other Caribbean people. In LA, at least in the 70s, I'm telling my age, there weren't that many. There was us and like a family in San Diego. So there weren't a lot to grow up with. So when I come to this, it feels good to hear the voices.
Tell the Mikey TV family what you got coming up and where can they find Chris Spencer next?
As of right now, I have a Showtime special that's running. I have 2 actually. One is called The Minority Report, where I brought up comedians from different cultures, one Asian guy, one white guy, one Spanish guy. Very funny. And then I did my own half-hour special called Chris Spencer, the Other Chris. Because everybody keeps going, Chris Tucker. I'm like, no. Chris Rock? No, I'm the cute one.
The other Chris.
No, not necessarily the cute one, but I'm cuter than them. And so that's what's going on. I'm doing a lot of writing. Cedric the Entertainer has a new show.
Right.
A game show called It's Worth What. I'm helping him. I'm consulting on that. I'm helping Jamie Foxx with his new show on Showtime.
Okay.
I'm helping Kevin Hart with the BET Award. So I'm making a lot of rich people richer.
Right.
Is what I'm doing.
Of course, I'm here just taking in this handsome gentleman next to me. Oh my gosh, Chris, I absolutely love you. You are, yes I do. Yes I do. I do. Chris, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence here tonight. I don't know if you guys know, but Chris's dad is here, and we're hoping to sit with him and chat with him. He is just as hilarious, or probably even more hilarious. I think that's where he got his funny bone from.
Where you from, Shabba? Huh? Guyana. I don't live in Caribbean. I went to Antigua. I went to Trinidad. Was it Trinidad? Yeah, I went to Trinidad. I went for the carnival. I had a good time at the carnival. Yeah. People just dancing in the street. Trinidad. Well, my people. Trinidad. But that was the first time I've been to the carnival, and I didn't realize that people just dance with anybody. I didn't know that. Can you just dance? You just dance. And the next minute, a man just comes up behind you. Trinidad. I've learned a lot since coming to America. I've learned a lot. The health system sucks here. The health system is not good here. Let Obama fix it. Let him fix it. I'm from England. We got free healthcare in England. Free. I spent 1 night in hospital. 1. They tried to charge me $15,000 for 1 night in hospital. I learned my lesson though. I learned my lesson. I could go out here today and get run over by a lorry, by a truck, just get run over, my leg severed at the knee. I'm gonna take that leg, I'm gonna hop it onto British Airways. Because it will be cheaper for me to fly home to England, first class, booking a seat for myself and a seat for the leg. Like Diet Coke for me, please, and a bucket of ice for the leg, please. They're making you sick on purpose, Americans. They're making us sick. You know, you got all these pharmaceutical companies tricking you into thinking you're sick when you're not. Like, you know, they're always trying to sell you drugs for illnesses that don't exist. What the hell is restless leg syndrome? They're making it up, people. You watch those commercials for drugs at night. You watch those commercials. Do you find that your eyes close at night? They're tricking you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for having me. I'm Gina Yashere. Thank you. Good night.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming here. And I want to say congratulations on the mashup set you did out there.
Thank you.
You had everybody dying, including me. Like I said, I had to wipe off the sweat and everything before we came on set. I want to say and ask you, where does that material come from?
From my travels. I've traveled the world. I observe what I see when I go to different places, and so I had that. I haven't actually been able to do that material since I moved out to America. So when I got booked for this show, I was like, yeah, Caribbean show. I can bring out all my Jamaican jokes. I can bring out my jokes about Trinidad, because I've not been able to talk about any of that stuff. So that was great.
And for the Mikey TV fans out there, you hear the accent. Let them know your background and where the accent comes from.
Okay, I am born and raised in London, UK, so of Nigerian parents. So I'm not strictly Caribbean. My parents are African. But hey, you guys came from us anyway, so that doesn't matter.
You see the complexion?
Well,
all right,
exactly.
You belong on the show.
Exactly.
Okay, now, who is the actual funny person in the family? Is it you? Is it your parents?
Me.
Just you?
Actually, I've got a younger brother who's hilarious. And I've always tried to get him into comedy, but he's not interested. He's got a normal job. He doesn't like the attention. But he's actually funny. I've actually got jokes out of stuff he said. He'll be talking. I'm like, oh.
So he could be the ghostwriter, like it's
yeah. So he'll say something. I go, that's funny, and just write it down and then steal it for myself.
And how long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy 16 years.
Wow. So you're a veteran in the game.
I'm a veteran, yeah.
And you've been in America for how long?
I've been in America 3 years.
3 years? And since you've been there 3 years, is there anything, I guess, besides the obvious differences with doing comedy in the UK and doing comedy here, what are some of the differences?
I get paid in the UK. Big difference.
That's a big difference?
I actually earn good money in the UK. I came out here for the American dream. At the moment, it's a nightmare, but it's good. It's getting better. Hopefully, things will improve. But it's all good. I'm loving it. I love the sunshine. At least you got sunshine.
So, Gina, honey, what can we look forward to when it comes to you and your work? What's your next big project? After that, tell us where we can find you.
Well, I've got a DVD out at the moment, which has just come out in America. It came out in England a year ago. Just come out in America, called Skinny B. I can't say the full word, but B. B, skinny, because I used to be fat, and I'm not anymore. So, yes, sounds of itch. Yeah, rhymes of itch. Skinny B, I itch. And so it's my full-length DVD. It was a Showtime special over here. So the DVD is extra material with backstage extras. And then later on this year, I'm shooting another DVD, which will be out next year. So you can catch me on Twitter, Facebook, my website, GinaYashere.com. GinaYashere.com. Or you can go to Facebook and just put Facebook.com/Gina Comedian, and that'll bring you to my page. Nice and easy.
Gina, you are hilarious. No, I want to bring everybody back to the Trini joke, because of course I'm Trinbagonian.
Trinidad, whoa, my people.
You see what I mean here? What she started a Trini joke, and it was just, here, Gina. I think you have to tell everybody that joke. In fact, they had to see it, because and she used the microphone stand to demonstrate how we behave around carnival time, and it's something that we don't take note of as Trinis. You know, we kind of just think this is how we dance. It's normal. I mean, why you don't have to dig no horrors? Everybody dancing with everybody. But it was just hilarious to see Gina do this joke with a man who she just met in a carnival
You can't explain the joke. They have to see it. You have to come and see it.
Watch the snippet. Just watch the snippet.
You have to come and see it. You have to come and see it. So, Gina, I just want to say thank you so much for joining Mikey TV Caribbean Talent Network. We are honored. We are honored. We are honored. Oh, by the way, the Jamaican joke are real funny.
Jamaica.
You don't need. You don't need.
The stage is still smoking.
Smoking. Now let's see if we can get him to buy some DVDs. This is Gina Yashere, comedian extraordinaire. You can find me all over the internet. Just go to my website, ginayashere.com, and you're joining me here on Mikey TV.
The other thing about England is that I didn't realize this, they have some of the same words as us, but like it has a completely different meaning, right? Like they were calling cigarettes fag. I wish somebody had told me this ahead of time, man. I had the most confusing conversation in a pub in London, man. I'm playing pool with this guy, and in the middle of the pool game, he disappears. So I asked his friend, I'm like, hey, where's David? His friend's like, oh, David. Yeah, he's outside having a couple of fags. A couple?
Right next to me, we just got the man who just mashed up the stage. Trinidad and Tobago, I want you to stand up, wave your flags, wave your rags, because right next to me is the one and only Rawle Lewis. Rawle Lewis, I want to say congratulations.
While he was doing the comedy, you were hearing his, well, proper accent. And then when he had to do some of the jokes, he just went straight into Trini, and I really enjoyed that. I mean, that was awesome.
Well, you know, like when you came here so young too, but you in order to not get beat up, I had was to learn how to lose the Trini accent and then bring it back. But you can't lose it altogether, you know, because that was my first accent. So every now and then, when nobody's looking, then I slip back to Trinidad.
Okay. So, Rawle, what part of Trinidad and Tobago are you from?
Claxton Bay, which is next to Couva. I don't know for all the people closer to south than north.
This gentleman next to us, he has done some prolific work.
Oh, Malcolm and Eddie? Yeah, I was an ad. I did movies like Cape Pax and I did a lot of Cool Runnings.
Oh wow.
The bobsledder. I was junior. I no play a Trinidad. I play man from yard. You know see that, right? Yeah, man. Respect. Big up. The comedy thing is how I started, and I got acting work early, so which I didn't expect, but it turned out. So then I couldn't do as much comedy, but I always go back to comedy. Well, I think the joke is that ever since I was small, they used to tell me like, you know, eat your food. You know, the starving people in Africa. And in America, they say the same thing. You kids better finish your food. There's starving people in Africa. So what I was wondering is, like, what do African parents tell their kids to get them to finish their food? Hey, finish your food now. There are people starving here. Shh, look outside. Look at your brother. Do you want to look like him? Do you want to look like him? Eat all you can now. Next year, you go outside.
All I can say is, Mikey TV family, you see the talent right here. This is Trinidad and Tobago's own Rawle Lewis. It's Caribbean talent at its best. You know, ladies, you see the man's eyes, but out there, make sure you go support Poet's Head. You know, support our own. This is Mikey TV Caribbean Talent Network. Keep doing what you're doing. And where can the Mikey TV family, where can they find you?
www.rawle.tv. But I want to say something.
Go ahead.
I want to say
it's your time.
It feels good to actually, because a lot of times I perform for mostly Caucasian people. I got nothing against them. They pay on time. But it feels good to actually be doing something for like West Indian people, because I hardly get to do it, and I feel proud.
Open up your set with, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah, because that's true. That's from the heart, and I also appreciate what you guys are doing, you know, with Mikey TV and reaching the whole Caribbean community, because we also count, you know.
This is Marcus B. Caribbean Comedy Series. We're right here at the Crown Plaza LAX, and this is
Rawle D. Rawle Lewis alias.
That's right.
Anything you want to call me, long as the check cash. Mikey TV, I feel all the way. All. You know, hear that? All. Not some. All. Yeah, man.
But what I like most, a black audience, you will never, ever, ever ever tell me that I have to be politically correct. I am so sick of it. Let me show you where that gets you. There was a big PC women's movement a few months back. They were trying to get Rihanna fired from being the spokesmodel for CoverGirl makeup because she went back with Chris Brown. Think about that. If you decide to go back with a boyfriend that is regularly beating the crap out of you, what better product for you to endorse than makeup? Hate that PC. Here's another PC slogan. White people say this all the time. All racial stereotypes are bad. Sometimes they work. Perfect example, Tiger Woods. Why? Because the white part of him is the part that got his ass kicked by his wife. The black part is the part that said, screw this, I'm out of here, and then jumped into a Cadillac. And the Asian part is the part that wrecked the car. So right there. This went right over everybody's head. This went over everybody's head. That was one good-looking woman Tiger was cheating on. Let's be real, okay? Now, you know what that tells the rest of you ladies? None of you are safe with any of us. Because we see women in two categories. Stuff we've already had and new stuff. That's how it works. And new stuff always rates higher than stuff we've already had. That's how the game goes. It could be a toothless fry cook at Denny's. If that's new, you're bringing it home. And fellas, stop looking around like you don't know what I'm talking about. Every single one of us here has gone home with Beyonce and woke up with Precious. Oh, I like this crowd. This is fun. It is. Nice to be back here in LA. It is. Good to be here. It is. I really have a lot of fun. First off, before I do leave, I want to say a couple things on a serious note. First of all, thank you for having me here. You heard what Chris said. You know, I crossed over 15 years ago, like I said, and I had been playing white mainstream clubs, and all the white comics were telling me, what are they, that's you guys, what are they ever going to do to help you? Now, every single break I've had in this business came from somebody black. Chris Spencer's always booking me. We got Nichelle Murdoch back there. She's always booking me. I've been on BET 3 times, P. Diddy's Bad Boys of Comedy, Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes. David Letterman and Jay Leno are not taking my calls, okay? So that is how it goes. So don't you ever think I take it for granted. Thank you so very much for having me here tonight. I do mean that. But there is one thing I don't like. And that is every night that I come in to one of these clubs, I get racially profiled by you. Sisters in particular. With all of this, white boys all got little. I ain't that white guy, okay? Not this one, okay? You can take me to any club anywhere in the hood, play whip out, I ain't coming in last, okay? I got a big vanilla stick for you, sisters. Here's what I got. You won't be saying, I can't believe it's not butter. You get this, you're gonna say, I can't believe that's not a brother. I mean, mine goes from the window to the wall. I had one sister say, well, I got to have at least 10 inches. I said, look, I ain't folding this in half for nobody. Your brothers always telling these white girls that same stuff. I hear you all the time. Once you go black, you never come back. Sisters, once you go white, your credit gets tight. I'm Rawle Lewis. Peace out.
Lightfoot. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Another Caribbean show, another successful event. It was a good show as well, always. Big up Marcus B every time. The show sell off as usual. Yeah, I'm
What
here.
was one of the highlights you had for tonight?
To be honest, it was the white dude, the Caucasian, whatever you want to call him. But for me, for a non-Caribbean to come in here and kill a show like always, like last time it was Henrietta. She
right.
killed it. I love that. It's love the unity between cultures and whatnot. It's all Caribbean. Right. That's how we do it every time. So for me, that was the highlight of the night for me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ Lightfoot, for joining us right here on My Key TV Caribbean Talent Network, right here at the Marcus B Comedy Series. Oh my gosh, we are having fun.
Big up Mikey TV. This is DJ Lightfoot, MC Lightfoot. Flash, big up yourself, all right? Mikey TV. Big up, respect, bless.
Thank you so much for joining My Key TV Caribbean Talent Network. Did you have fun tonight?
Fun? How you spell fun? It was fabulous.
And I heard that you went up and you mashed up the place.
Me? Police came, but I don't know if the place was mashed up.
So Dad, really, how does it feel though to be the father of such a celebrity? I must add, a very handsome one. How does it feel to father one? And I know that you're not of Caribbean heritage, you are Caribbean, you are Jamaican. How does it feel to be the father of such a celebrity?
Honey, words cannot express. You know, I love him so much that I can't find any other word in the dictionary.
Thank you so much.
They tell me Osama bin Laden day, and you know them Muslims, when the day is gonna burn them or bury them in 24 hours. From Iraq, check your geography, to America on a boat. Couldn't make it in 24 hours. I feel, right, that anytime a man or a woman is on the dying bed and they have their final request, the living should grant that request in full. If a man wants to be buried in purple, but in Barbados, a man got 3 days to live. Call it 2 sons and say, sons, I have 3 days to live. I want to be buried at sea. 3 days later, the man dead. You don't know the 2 jackass sons drum trying to dig the grave? Another thing that's getting on my nerves is abortions. I want you to understand, children want to come in this world just like us. If your mother had an abortion, you could be here with us. So children want to be born. Look, in Barbados, 2 weeks ago, a baby born 12 o'clock midnight. Got the 2 hands full tight, shaking head and laughing hard. And doctors feel something wrong with the baby. And when they open the hand, 268 birth control pills. Americans want to figure out why Jamaicans are so good at athletics. Why they're so fast. They want to know why Usain Bolt so fast. They say it is yams, water, marijuana. Excuse me. It's a simple analysis. You want to know why Jamaicans so fast? You expect to put a Jamaican on his knees and say, on your mark, get set, and let go of a gunshot. Who the hell gonna get you? And I hear West Indies getting a new coach now from China. He doesn't know anything about cricket, but they are hiring him as the West Indies cricket coach because of his name. Soon win one. Just win the Cricket World Cup. To all Indians here, give them a clap. How come Indians are so good at selling fabric? so good at being doctors, good at cricket, but you never yet see an Indian team playing football in the World Cup. I asked myself why, and I came up with the analysis. You see them Indians that don't understand football. Anytime you give them a corner, they open a store.
I need all the people representing the blue and the gold. I need you to stand up. All Bays and Barbados man, represent yourselves. This is your man. This is the legend right here. Introduce yourself to the Mikey TV family.
Trevor Dynamite Eastman.
That's Dynamite if you didn't hear me. Now, I want to say congratulations to a mad mashup set you did out there. Yo, we were laughing. We were talking about it. Me personally, I couldn't wait to get you on the Mikey TV web stage. So I want to say thank you and congratulations to what you did. And we asked everybody, where did your set and where does the inspiration come from for your set?
Okay, last year I came here for the first time. And I did a very good show. As a matter of fact, my new DVD is the same show I did here last year. Okay. And we tape it live, and I produce a DVD from it. But this, I don't like to repeat jokes, so I came with brand new jokes for tonight.
Yes.
But
yes.
I was kind of a little lackadaisical tonight till I saw the white boy. So I said to myself, this white boy ain't headlining in my show. The hell no. So I change up my thing, and I come with my thing.
All I'm going to say, Mikey TV family out there, is shh. That's all I'm going to say.
See, my stage name is Dynamite, so every time I come on stage, it'll be a loud explosion. So I don't really want to waste time with, because, okay, let me explain it to you. You do a joke, people laugh, the joke is only 20 seconds, but people laugh for 4 minutes. So I like to shh, shh, and let me go again, let me go. Because I won't be up there 2 hours when I'm supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying?
What else you got coming up, and where can the Mikey TV fans see Dynamite next?
I work all over the world. Every weekend I'm somebody city or somebody country. I work all over the world for 36 years non-stop. Hollywood yet is to meet me. But I work with a lot of people out of Hollywood. I work with Tommy Davidson, I work with Sink, I work with Hughley, I work with so many of them.
I know Raquel, the lovely co-host Raquel, she has a couple of questions, the one you stole a kiss from. So she has a couple of questions for you.
But you know I ain't kissing you.
It's good, no
horning. It's no problem. It's no problem. Because the best love in the world is when two men love each other and remain men.
No idea what he's talking about. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, this is Trevor E. Dynamite. He has me. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wish you were here. He had us rolling, he had us on the floor. So for those of us who slow,
let me repeat that
again. Oh my gosh, Dynamite, you were fun tonight. So what part of Barbados are you from?
I was born in parish of Christchurch, right close to the airport.
Where can the Mikey TV fans get a copy of the DVD, and where can the fans find you?
CRS Music and Media out of Barbados, all over the world. Okay. If you check my DVD, you see the flags of every country in the Caribbean. My first one was Trevor Eastman Gone Mad. Then the next one was Hot Like Fire. This new one for 2011 is The Place Mashup, because that is what I come to do.
Mikey TV, you heard it from the Dynamite Man himself. He mashed up the headliner right here. He mashed up Marcus B's Caribbean Comedy Series. Like I said, it was a pleasure, it was an honor. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed yourself. We enjoyed you. Keep doing what you're doing another 36 years.
Yeah, I always have a good time coming to Los Angeles. This is my second time here. I go all over the States, all over Canada, England, Europe, all through the Caribbean. But I love it here.
You heard it here first. Keep it locked, don't go nowhere. This is Mikey TV, the Caribbean Talent Network.
Hello, California. This is for the slow people.
Guyana, stand up and be proud. This is your own. This is Marcus B.
Thank you, sir.
Who does the scouting for you, and where do you find this Caribbean talent?
Oh my gosh, man, it's a lot of work, but me and my wife, Diane, we go through so much. We go out there night after night, scoping out different comedy clubs, seeing who's going to fit the bill that's going to, you know, that's going to suit our Caribbean audience, you know?
Do you have a website, Marcus? I mean, where can we get some more Marcus B? Where can we learn about all the happenings about what you do?
Well, you know, I always ask people, you know what? Email me. MarcusBGT@earthlink.net.
Thank you so much, Marcus. And again, be very proud, Guyana. Be very proud. This is your own homegrown Marcus B right here. Thank you so much for joining Mikey TV, Caribbean Talent Network, and Caribbean Expressions Magazine. Don't forget to love us, not just friend us, but love us on Facebook. We'd love to be friends with you. Bye-bye, bye-bye, Mikey TV fans. We love you again. Don't forget to love us on Facebook, MikeyTV.com, as well as CaribbeanExpressionsMagazine.com. We love you. Thank you so much. Tell your friends about us. Keep watching us. Love us more. We love you. Thank you so much. Mwah. Bye, Marcus. Tell everybody bye-bye.
Bye.